지독해져 feeling baby I can breathe in 시선마저 freeze 없는 나 모든 게 멈춘 채로 한 걸음 가까이 가 너와 나 아주 천천히 조금씩 좁혀져가 우리 사이 I want nothing on me but you 내 손끝이 스치는 널 뒤돌아 잡을 사이 I want nothing on me but you
everybody. So today we're learning I don't know how something like that, by Kai. So yeah, it's pretty fun, sexy dance. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Well, we're gonna do a warm up and then I'll jump right into it. Yeah, it should be pretty fun. I'm excited. I really love this dance. Yeah, I'll play the song while we warm up, so please follow along. I should be mirrored. Hi. Please let me know if I'm not. I'm on a new device today, so should be my right hand, so I should be mirrored for you. So yeah, let me know if I'm not, please, and I'll try to figure that out. But yeah, let's start warming up. Bring the shoulders back. Okay, we're going to do one little exercise, or a couple little exercises before we start learning. These are going to help with the dance. So a lot of this dance is a lot of body rolls, and there's some neck isolations. So I wanted to go over neck isolations really fast first. When I mention it later, you're going to understand what I mean. A neck isolation is just moving your neck side to side, and you're going to try to keep your body as still as possible. So you're just, the trick is to like try to emphasize your chin. And even if you have to like tilt your head a little bit, getting the chin in there really helps, yeah? One of the moves is to do it a big one, and then you get progressively slower. So it's like a ricochet, basically. And I'm doing this really slowly, so you can practice it, but try doing it a little bit fast too. But try to keep your shoulders and your upper body as still as possible when you're doing this. Yeah. Okay, and then the next part I wanted to go over was body rolls. So I'm really close here. What a lot of this is going to be in the abs. I will preface this by saying that I'm recovering from a surgery, so my core muscles are not as strong as they were a month ago. But what you want to do is you want to pick up your chest, then your stomach, and then into your hips. And when Kai does the body rolls, he really emphasizes the stomach and hip portion of the move, especially the hip. So you really want to like get the hip in there. So you put chest, stomach, hip. I think of like someone's pulling something down your body, like you're undoing a zipper and you're following that with your body, yeah? So from the front, it's gonna look like this, yeah? Again, I don't do this as well, but what you wanna try to do is keep your shoulders still while you're doing this, and that puts more of the emphasis on the stomach and the hips as you're doing these body rolls, yeah? Okay. Just wanted to go over that a little bit, so when I throw it at you later, you're not like, what am I doing? Hopefully that helps break it down a little bit in case you like never done a body roll, because they are tricky to learn. But yeah, so today we're learning like the first minute-ish of the dance. Hopefully we can get through all of it. I'm going to start a little bit further in, and then if we get through to the end of the first chorus, then I'll go back and teach you the very beginning. The very beginning's not too hard, so I think I can throw it at you at the end and it'll be okay. But yeah, let's get started. So what I want to start is this Don't You Worry move, and this is going to start on 7. So if you're familiar with counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you're going to start this on 7. I'm going to tilt this up just a little bit so you don't lose my arms. So what it is your foot is going to come forward, and you're going to have the heel on the ground, and you're going to turn it in, out, in. And at the same time, your hand is going to swing to the left. Your right hand is in like a loose fist here. You're going to swing it to the left, and then up, and then in again, yeah? And so it's at the same time as body, and that's 7 and 8. Or sorry, 7, 8, and. Yeah. So the first one's a little bit longer, and then the second two are really fast. So your hand is traveling this way up your body, left, right, left. And you're going shoulder height over your head. Yeah, da-da-da-da. Basically making like a little scoop around your head. Okay, so that's 7 and 8. Sorry, 7, 8, and then you're gonna plant that left foot, and the hand is gonna go around in a circle here, and then you're gonna step the left foot, and you're gonna hit here, and that's on a beat, a sharp beat here. And then you open back up, and the right hand's gonna come over the head. So you did 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, hit here on 3, and then you're gonna unwind here. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to remember the next part. I think it's, no, I'm blanking, hang on. I knew I was gonna blank on one thing here today. One sec. I think if I do it with the music, I'll get it. Let me pull that up. Yes, okay. So, we're gonna, from the beginning, we're gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not the body rolls next. What's next? What's next with me? I did it with the music. I'll remember, but I'm blanking. Da-da-da. I'm just blanking because it's been a while since I've danced, since I've been recovering. I'm so sad. I've been missing dance so much. Da-da. I think it's just right. It's a little. It's that move. Got it. Okay. This move always throws me off a little bit because it's a little random. So you did hit here on 3, unwind, and you want this foot to be wide as you come open, because then you're gonna go. And on 5, 6, and 7, your feet are gonna go out, in, and they're gonna bring it close together. Yeah? Okay, so it's gonna go from the beginning, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then on 7, 5 and 6 and then on 7, you're gonna have a big chest pop that like pulls you out of that. Yeah? Okay, let's do that. Actually, I'm gonna give you a little bit more and then we'll do it with music. A little slow with music. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and 7. And then on 8, you're gonna do this move. Remember we talked about neck exhalations? This is our first one. So after the pull down on 7, he's preps with this foot, you step the right foot in front of the left, and then the left foot's gonna swing around. And at the same time that this goes around, you're doing a little bobblehead motion, yeah? And the counts for this, it's really like, he's like doing a little vibrato note with his voice, and that's what this move is on. It's like on 8 and 1. And then you're just gonna step forward, and then we're gonna get into the rest of the choreography. But yeah, let's do that. Let's do it up to speed with music and see how it goes. We'll do that a couple times. Let me know if you have any questions.
Don't you worry,
Back a little bit more. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 1. Do you hear the wobblehead note, the bobblehead noise? Hopefully you hear that. Let's do that one more time. If you need me to just do it slow, let me know and I will. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. And then the good part starts. This is sort of like a filler in move that I wanted to give you because it's a little weird. Let's do it one more time and then we'll move on to the like meat of our choreography. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 1. Okay, hopefully we're okay up until there. Let me see if there's questions. Oh, do you step on ka in kachi? Someone's requesting for slower, so we're gonna do that once slower. Boop. I'm not sure what you mean by ka and kachi. Let me play it and see if I can hear what you're talking about. Five, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah. I heard what you're talking about now. Yes, so I think that makes sense if you step on ka and then the leg comes around and the head bobbles on chi. I think that makes sense. So if you hear that musical cue, use it. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, we'll do it one more time slow and then we'll move on. Five, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8. Okay, so just to move on a little bit more, finish up before we get to the chorus. So step out on this. He has like, I think until 2 on this, and at some point he brings his right hand, in the dance practice, it's just from like his mouth to his chest. I think in the Chom version, he like brings it over his hat. But that's just you bring your like, your left leg's coming around, you plant your left leg, and then your right leg's just being dragged forward as you run your hand down to like about your stomach area. It's just like a sexy little simple move that he does on 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, or maybe 4, 5. It goes with like his lyrics. And then on 6, 7, you're gonna do the, yeah? You make me feel like. So it's, you make me feel like, and that's on 6, 7. You're just stepping your foot out and you're doing a body roll as it drags back in, yeah? So you like step out and like prep your chest and body roll as you bring it back in. I think his hands, like his left hand is coming out of this move, so it's kind of dropping down as he does that. I sometimes forget to do the dragging hand move just because it's so simple, but yeah, so it should be this, and the dragging hand moves 4, 5, and then 6 and 7, 8. 6 and 7, 8. Okay, let's do it one more time slow, we'll add that on, and then we'll do the whole thing up to speed before we move on. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, hopefully that made sense. Okay, let's try that up to speed. Actually, I'm just gonna switch it to the other one. Okay.
네 맘을 전부 빼앗고 싶어져 Don't you worry
8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2,
You make me feel so 지금 내 시각부터
Okay, so I want to move on because the next part is like the hardest 8 count, and I want to give you a good chunk of time with that. But now you have like a little 2 8 counts to worry. What did you do before it? But okay, so I'm gonna put my hair back for this because there's more head bubbles, I think. Yeah, there's one head bubble at the end of this 8 count. Okay, so we just did You Make Me Feel So. You're gonna bring your hands up, and your leg is gonna come up with it really sharply on 1, and then you're gonna push down, and your left hand is gonna grab your right wrist, and your right hand is gonna be flat here. And so it's just gonna go 1 and then you're just gonna plant that foot, pick up the other foot, then you're turning it, and then you're gonna come forward. But the trick with this is you don't plant the foot as you come forward. It's sort of like hovering here in the air, and you don't plant it until the next beat. It's a little weird, but so we did 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah, this is sort of like a release to the front. So you're in this position, and you just sort of to the front, and you sort of lean into it until 4, which is when you hit, you land that front leg, and you pick up the back, and your hands are like opening up, and then they pull down into fists here. So they're just open, and then they pull into fists on 4. So you're sort of like hovering in the air for 3, and then you land on 4. So try to make that work. It's fast enough that you're not actually hovering for that long. It's just, while we're doing it slow, it's gonna feel a little weird. But when you do it up to speed, it's not too bad. But all together, that's gonna go 1 and 2 and, whoop, don't fall over, and 3, 4. Now, one more time with counts. We're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Oh, it's hard to do this slow. One more time. 1, 1. Make sure your left hand is visible. I don't know if you can see mine. Make sure it's out here. It's not behind you when you pick it up. It is visible before you push it down. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Yeah. So you land on 4, and then you're gonna pull back. Your hands are going from here to down at your sides. You're sort of like punching down at your sides. And you're gonna pick up the right leg a little bit. Then it's gonna open to the side and pull in. Yeah? All of that is very fast. So you did 3, 4. Then you're gonna scoop 5, 6, and. Yeah? So to add that on, we're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, and. Yeah? So you sort of have a moment here before you go really sharply. And it should go with the lyrics as well, so keep an ear out for that. You go 6 and then you're gonna punch down. You do sort of lean forward a little bit. Your left hand is coming up by your shoulder. You're punching down, and then you can come back up. And your left hand comes down to right above your elbow. So it's gonna go pa, pa, yeah? So just see my arms from here. They're gonna go pa, pa. He's not doing anything with his legs with that. You're here, and your legs, I think pretty sure they stay in place when you're doing this. And then you're gonna do a little head bobble at the end. I think he says yeah there, or something. There's a musical cue for that. Yeah, and that's on 8. So you go 6 and 7 and 8. Cool? And this time it's just, so you're facing this diagonal. Your head is just going to the left. Yeah, just once this time, as opposed to wobble head. All right, let's do that whole 8 count a couple times. We'll do it slow, speed it up a little bit, and then we'll do it slow with music. Ooh, there's a really long comment. Oh, never mind. So someone's posting something about a challenge. I think we're already doing enough exercise for today. Okay, we're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 and 8. Make sure you don't turn your head to the side on this. You're just sort of at the diagonal because you're about to turn your head to the side and you want to emphasize that afterwards. I have a tendency to do that. Okay. So one more time counts. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 and 8. Cool. Okay, let's try that slow with music. I think it's slow already. Boop. We're gonna just worry about that 8 count. Don't worry about the stuff before it right now. Unless you want to be extra. I'll count you into this 8 count. Five, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Oh, I think it's like that you do the head on. Do we need to do it slower than that? Maybe try 50%? Let me know. Well, I'll try 75% one more time. If you need to do it slower, let me know. This is the hardest 8 counts. So if you got this already, then you're good, probably. Otherwise, we're gonna practice it a bit more. Make sure you're trying to hit those really hard beats as hard as you can. There's really sharp noises in the background. Make sure whenever you hear those, flex your arm muscles. And that'll emphasize whatever move you're doing, because most of the motion is in your arms, until later when there's some kicking. Okay, someone says go slower, so we're gonna try 50%. Boop. Okay, I think I did that. Let me check. Okay, yeah. All right, we're gonna try 50%. It's gonna take a minute to get there. You can only go back 10 seconds. I guess we'll do the whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Yes, someone mentions the song is slow, but the dance feels fast. Yes, in this particular chunk of the dance, which I think is one of the, if not the hardest, one of the hardest parts of the dance, except like the very end. There's a lot of little details to learn. So yeah, we'll do it 2 more times, 50%, and then start speeding it up. Okay, 50% was helpful. Maybe just one more time, 50%. Yeah, hopefully that was helpful. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. The next 8 count's not so bad. Not as bad as this one. All right, let's try 75% one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Cool. One more time, 75%. We'll just actually pause. Sometimes it doesn't pause when I want you to. Let's do the whole thing at 75% actually, so we can make sure we're getting that "don't you worry" part in. So to go over that really fast, it's going to be 7, 8, and 1. Oh, and they do a little bit of an open chest here as they're doing this around hit. This is a really sharp hit. And make sure this hand comes over your head here before 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Oop. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. 75%.
내가 너무 나빠서 네 맘을 전부
1, 2, 3,
빼앗고
4,
싶어져
5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're doing it one more time at 75%, but there's one thing I want to say. When you're doing from here to here, it's not just a straight pa out, it's like a opening up, yeah? So you kind of, you hit here, but then you're like still getting into it, and then you land really sharply, if that makes sense. So while we're doing it 75%, practice it doing that, yeah? So we're gonna open, and then like keep moving with your arms before you hit here. So it's not just a pa-pa motion, it's open, hit, yeah? Let's try that at 75% one more time, the whole thing. I'm gonna count a little bit less this time.
내가 너무 나빠서 네 맘을 전부 빼앗고 싶어져
5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Said I was gonna count less and then I didn't. I just counted the whole time. Okay, let's try 100. We'll do 100 like 2 times and then we're gonna move on and add and like go back to 75%, but I just want you to feel what 100 feels like. So we're gonna do the whole thing at 100.
내가 너무 나빠서 네 맘을 전부
I might count less this time. 5, 6, 7, 8, and
어느새 네가 내
5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I managed to count the whole thing. I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. All right, we're going to do it one more time at that speed. I know it's fast. Don't worry about it. We'll pick it up as we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. 5 and 6. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm getting a little tired, so I might be getting a little bit lazy with the moves. I apologize if I am. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna move on a little bit. So we're in this pose, and we just did a little head bob. All it is you're gonna step forward on the left foot and open up your hands. Your hands are sort of in this like pulling motion here. And then this is when you're looking to the left. I don't know if this is for sure, but it feels like he's doing a little like head and arm motion, because there's a 1, 2, and then you hit here really sharply on 3. It's the same beat that you're hitting here. It's a really sharp motion that you hit here, and you look to the front here. So from this pose, we just did 8. You're gonna look left, 1, 2, and then you're gonna look front here on 3, really sharp, yeah? I think I'm just doing the head bobble to help me count, because this is for 2 counts, which feels a little weird. So I think I'm like adding a little bit into it. I'm not sure he's doing that, but whatever you need to do to make the counts work. So we're here on 8, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna plant on 4, open. You're gonna have open hands here and pull in. Yeah, it's like a jump out, almost a little bit of a jump, not like a hop, but like a really sharp. Your hands are opening up and then grabbing in front. And when they grab in front, your hands are facing down here, yeah? Yeah. So we're here on 3, 4, and 5, yeah? Hit 3, 4, and 5. 3, 4, and 5. That makes sense. And your feet should be come straight together. And what you're gonna do here, I'm gonna get really close so you can see my hips. You're gonna be facing the front. But what it is you're just, keep your legs a little bit bent, because you're gonna tilt back, forward, really sharply on 6 and, yeah? It's like a little bit, that's one of those isolations. It's a little bit tricky if you're not used to it, but it helps to keep the knees a little bit bent. And so from the front, it's just gonna be, I don't know if you can even see it because I'm wearing all black. I think that's why he has a zipper there in the video, so you can actually see the motion. If you do it really sharply, it should be obvious, but yeah. That's what the motion is, and you're just doing that in front. So it's 5 and 6 and, yeah? Let's get a little bit closer so you can see, 6 and then, also just so you know, the camera's like a little bit low for me. My hands are actually coming straight out from my shoulders for this, so they're not like up as much as it looks like. So what you're after here, 6 and, you're gonna punch down to the left hip and then punch down here. That's 7 and then you're just gonna turn to the right on 8. So it's gonna go 6 and 7 and 8. And you sort of like leave this hand here, but then drop it as you turn, if that makes sense. 6 and 7 and 8. And you're looking to the right as you turn, because the next move tilts your head. Okay, let's go back over that. I kind of went a little bit fast, I'm sorry. So we're here on this. We're just at 8. We're gonna go 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Cool? Not too bad, yeah? It just needs, you have to make it really, really sharp and clean. Especially this hit, and this particularly is very powerful. So here is very sharp. He also does a little, his foot as it comes, his left foot as it comes in comes like here and then down. So you're stepping. I think you want to step, then if that makes sense. So you open here and then come in together, and that makes it more powerful. I might be lazy about bringing the leg, but try to make it like up here and then down, and that'll make it more powerful. Okay, so here one more time. You're on 8. Sorry, look to this way, 8, because then you're gonna look left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Yeah. Cool? Hopefully that wasn't too bad. Let's add it on to that for the previous 8 count. So we're gonna start from here. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8. Cool? That was a little fast. Let's do it 75% with music, and I think that's about the speed we just did it. Might be a little bit faster than that was what we just did. Let's just do those 2 8 counts, and then we'll add back the first 2 8 counts after these 2, because these 2 are the hard bit. Wait, what did I put it at? Let's try 75. I think we can do this 8 count at 75%. If I need to slow it down, please let me know. Go back a little bit. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Hopefully you're getting some of the musicality here. I know I'm like yelling over the music. Let's do that one more time, that speed. I'm going to modify what I said a little bit about to hit 3. It's actually going to be 4 and 5, not 5 and. So you're not like hovering here for a moment. So you're doing 3, 4, and 5, and then 6 and 7 and. Cool. So you're not like, yeah. So step 4 and then and 5 is when you bring that in. So you hit here on 5. Okay. I'm not getting any comments, any questions, so we're gonna try 100. Yeah?
Just
those 2 8 counts. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3. Hit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, hit. And 5, 6, and 7, 8. Woo. It's so fast when I'm counting. Okay, that felt really fast. Hopefully y'all are doing okay. We're gonna do it a couple more times. Zoom, 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 yes, very fast. We'll do it a couple more times that speed and then we'll move on. Let's actually do the whole thing, so we're gonna go back and do the from Don't You Worry as well. Oh no, one of my things is dying. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, hit. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3. Hit. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, hit. 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's gonna slowly get easier from here. So like the progression of difficulty of the chorus is like really, really hard, and then it like slowly gets easier. Okay, one more time up to speed. Whole thing. I'll try to count into the Don't You Worry part this time. And then we're gonna grab some water before we move on. Okay.
내가 너무 나빠서 네 맘을 전부 빼앗고 싶어져도
5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, hit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3, hit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, hit. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo. That is fast. Okay, but fortunately it's at the beginning, so we'll get lots more practice with it. Get some water. 4, 8 counts in. Woo-hoo. And we're past the hardest 2 8 counts, which we will practice more as we go. I'm just grabbing a charger for my music playing device because it is dying. Okay, there we go. Now I can play music from up here instead of going down there every time. Okay, so moving on a little bit. Actually, let's move on a little bit. Pretend here, because the next part's really fun. We just said 7 and 8. You're just gonna literally take your index finger of your right hand, push your head, and push your shoulder back. Yeah? Get closer, you can see. So you just pulled to the right here. You're gonna look to the left, to the audience, and then as much as you can, do like a little smirk too. Yeah, what's up when you do that? Because that really give it attitude, because it's just such a simple move. But you also want it to be really sharp. So don't be like lazy with it. Really like, yeah. So you're not actually pushing your finger. It's just looking like it, but your head's actually to the audience as fast as you can. Then you're gonna push back your left shoulder. Yeah. So it's gonna go pa. That way. And then you're gonna open here on 3. It's a very sharp hit again. 3 and. So it's the same hits on 3 that we've been doing. It's that same beat. So you're gonna very sharply hit, opening up the knees a little bit here, and then come back in. Yeah. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and really like I said before, flex your muscles here on this move. And then come in. And you're keeping the weight in your right leg because you're about to lift the left leg and then the right leg. Yeah? So you're pulled to the right here. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to pick up that leg. And he's doing like you're pulling back the left shoulder, but it's almost like a little body roll as you step back. This is a very, very sexy move when Kai does this. So I don't know really how he makes it look so sexy. I think it's like mostly about the core and the hip movement as he picks up the leg. I think the idea and you have 2 counts for each of these, so it's gonna be 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? Again, easier than the previous 2 counts. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool? Okay, let's try adding that on. Let's just do from the chorus. So don't worry about the first 2 8 counts yet. Don't worry. 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, I wasn't ready for it to be that fast. I meant to make it slower. Let's do just the whole thing at 75%, or the 8 count, the chorus at 75%. So you get the timing. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull, 2, hit, 4 and 5, 6 and 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I should tell you, you're pulling up this leg, but when you pull up this leg, you're gonna keep it hovering because you're gonna kick 8 and 1. Yeah? So you're gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Cool? Pulling up, and then you're here, and you're gonna kick it out, step down, step back. Yeah? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Make that very fast, very, very sharp and fast. As much as you can. Let's do it one more time at 75%. Let's actually just do the whole thing, so we're gonna go back to the don't you worry part. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hit, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 7, 8, and yeah? Okay, let's try 100. Hopefully it's not too bad. I'm not getting any more comments, so hopefully I'm not going too fast. Please let me know if I am. Normal. Then we're going to go back to the very beginning again. Five, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and okay. Alright, still no questions. Hopefully we're doing okay. So I'm gonna move on a little bit more. So we just did 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Except it's gonna go 8, and then you're gonna pull 1. So this is a point, and it's a very dramatic. You're also sliding with it. So you're gonna slide to the right and then pull your left leg in. Then you're gonna slide to the left and pull the right leg in, and you're gonna plant them, because then you're gonna push the right hand down and hit ta-ta. Yeah. So when you plant your feet together, make sure there's enough space for you to go out and in really sharply. I noticed that he also does the knees a little bit, so to make it more dramatic, I think. And then you're just doing a little, except this time you're pushing with your thumb on your thing, and this is on Hajima. He's just doing a little another neck isolation head bobble thing that is throughout this whole dance. But yeah, so that's the whole 8 count. So we just did here, you're kicking, step, step, then you're gonna point and slide. I tend to look in that direction, you don't have to. And then you're gonna point and slide again, and then you're gonna hit, feet here, head bobble. Cool? The counts should be 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Yeah? 5, make sure, so the transition between this and this is very fast and very sharp. So make sure you're like holding out until the last moment before you hit this and then do this, yeah? So you're gonna drag that out. Hajima. Cool? Hopefully not too bad. It's gonna get a little bit easier as we go. I'm just gonna have, we're about to hit the body roll section where we're gonna have even more body rolls. So yeah, hopefully you like body rolls because we're gonna give you lots of those. Okay, let's start from here. We're from this look. So you're gonna remember it's your index finger this time. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. I think it's 5 and 6. It might be 5, 6 hand. I have to double check that.
세상을 가진 걸 manifest 숨을 내쉬고부터 like Can't get in the muscle like 내 품에 놀라는 게
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 5 and 6. So it's almost like as soon as you plant this hand, that's like forcing your feet to shoot out. 5 and 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right. So hopefully that's okay to do up to speed. I see one more comment. Nope. Okay. So yeah, let's try this whole thing up to speed. Yeah, let's just go ahead and start from the weight. The weight. Don't you worry. Sorry. There we go. That's the words. Yeah. Let's do that.
내가 너무 나빠서 네 맘을 전부 빼앗고 싶어
5, 6, 7, 8, and
어느새 네가
hit.
내
5,
세상을
6,
가진 걸
5,
manifest
1 and 3, hit.
숨을 내쉬고부터 like
Hit. 4 and 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Yeah? Hope you're okay at that speed. Let's go back and do just those last 2 8 counts one more time to make sure they're in our body, and then we'll move on. I know I'm going a little fast, so let me know if but I'm running out of time and I want to get to the body roll section actually. So we're going to go ahead and go forward. Yeah, okay. Let's go get to the part. So we just did 5 and 6, 7, 8. You're just going to step out here, 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 here. So the last one should end you just crossed here. So you're going to open here, here, here. Yeah? You're going to have 2 counts for each of these. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What this is a chest roll from right to left. Yeah? And the last one is more of like a typical body roll just because you're kind of constrained and you still want it to be visible to the audience. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you're going to step back, do another body roll on 1, 2. Then you're going to do another kick. You're going to plant this hand and go 3 and 4. Yeah? 3 and 4. Yeah? So all together, after Hajima, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is when he goes, I said. You're going to go, I said. So the left foot comes in front. And then you're going to keep it here on the second I said, but it's just the hand. Yeah? So we did 3 and 4. I said. And that's on 5 and 6. And then you're going to bring your hands together. I don't think it matters which is on top, but I tend to do left on top. You're in this position. I said. You're going to bring your hands together and then push them down to your side as you step forward on that right foot. Going a little fast because I realized what the time was. Sorry. So we just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I said, 8 and. Then we're going to do more body rolls, which I'll get to in a minute. I think that's actually the end, so we might be okay. Yeah, we might be okay actually. Let's just do just that part. So we'll do from Hajima, and then go to what we just learned, and then I'll go over the last body rolls. And hit. Cool? Do that. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and give it to you. So from here, we're going to do the body rolls that we talked about at the very beginning. So it's going to be mostly the stomach and hips here. And you want to keep these shoulders isolated. So when you step together on this move, give yourself a little bit of space between your feet, and that's going to help. Kai doesn't do this, but I noticed that all of the backup dancers do. They pick up the foot at the very end of their body rolls. You're going to be doing 6 body rolls, 2 counts each, and you're going to slightly change direction. So it's like this diagonal, right diagonal, left diagonal, left, right, yeah? So you're going to go left, right, left, right, left, right. Don't pick up your feet too much, just like a little bit if it helps you. I noticed that Kai doesn't move his feet for the first 4, and then he steps back on the last 2. He steps back with his right foot and then the left foot on the last 2. And I think that's just to get him into position for the next part. But yeah, and that's the end of the chorus. After that, he just sort of like moves back and gets into the next dance bit. So yeah, so we're just gonna end with 6 body rolls. Really work your core with these, and really focus on the core and hip motion as you do these. All right, we're gonna go back and we're gonna go from here one more time, and then we're gonna add those 6 body rolls onto the end. Okay, let's go back a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I said, and hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, one thing, as he goes back, he does do a very, very small I said, on the a little head isolation, not nearly as emphatic as all the other ones, just like a little one. I think it's just him being extra. Okay, but yay! So that's the end. Let's do that one more time, and then we'll add it to the beginning, the hard section. Let's go back a little bit more here. 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I said, and hit. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. Let's go back and do the whole thing that we've learned so far. And then I think we have time. I'm just going to throw the beginning at you at the end. So we'll start from the Don't Worry Worry section for now. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, hit. 4, 5, and 6. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hit 4, and 6, 7, and 8. Hit 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Hit 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Body roll. Back. 3 and 4. I said, and hit. Body roll. Back body roll. Yay! Okay, hopefully you're getting, I was trying to count a little bit less so you could really hear the music on that one. But yeah, let's learn. I'm going to teach you the very beginning, yeah? So you're going to start with your hands crossed. I'm going to get close so you can see what I'm doing here, but he's technically standing with his feet together. I think his hands are covering most of his face here, and they're open. You're going to, as the music starts, you're going to slowly undo them. Then there's a beat on 5, and you want to hit here on 5, you're going to, and then that's going to unwind you to here. So you're unwinding, and then you're going to flip your left hand in, so both of your hands are palm inward as you're facing your face. And you want to line them up so that your pinky is in this space here, because then you're going to wrap your your right hand over your left, pinky to thumb, and then you're going to wrap your inner hand, pinky to thumb in. yeah? Da 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 da. And you have 2 counts for each of those. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Then you're gonna open on 5. Then you're gonna open your elbows on 6. And you're gonna slowly start to open them. And then you're gonna open very wide, yeah? So one more time, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. And you're gonna have a whole 6 counts to bring your hands down. Okay, yeah? So we're doing all of that while we're back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you step forward on the left foot, and you're gonna do 2 chest pops. What's that? 1, 2. And then you're gonna, as you finish the second one, that's gonna pull you forward. You're gonna start pulling your hand in. Emphasize each finger as you turn it into a fist. And that's gonna walk you forward. So you're gonna go after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're gonna prep 5, 6, 7, 8, and. So you're gonna have, I think he just walks forward. 1, 2, sorry, this is 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, step 4, 5, prep, 7, 8, and that gets us back in. Yay. Oh, we just had someone join us. Hello. Okay, so that's the very beginning. Let's do that once with music, and we're just gonna keep going and do everything we've learned today. Yay. Okay, cool, we have time. I'm actually gonna go to this, and then we'll do a repeat. So it'll wrap back around to the beginning. Ready? Open, hit, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, open, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, jump, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, hit, 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3, hit, 5, 6 and 7, 8, hit, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8, hit, open, 5, 6, 7, kick and 1, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, that's it, and hit. Back, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay! Awesome. That's everything, y'all. We're gonna do that one more time. Someone's asking what's going on today, dancing hip hop. Yes, we were learning a dance. The class is almost over though, so if you want to start it back over and learn the whole thing from the beginning, we're almost done. But yeah, thank you all for joining. We're gonna run it one more time after this. I'm going to pull up the schedule for beginning of February, so that we have 3 classes a week now, officially. So you can see this on the right here. That's our schedule for February. You can take a peek at it for what we're learning. And yeah, if you wanted to donate for this class, my Venmo is Mindy-Pile. I'll drop that in the chat. Yeah, I'm real excited about replay. I'm really excited to teach it. I always intended to learn this dance and I never got around to it, so I'm finally learning replay. And I'm excited to teach it to y'all once you get there. And it's our romantic weekend, our romantic Valentine's Day dance, I guess. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, thank y'all for joining today. I hope y'all had fun. After I do this one more time, I am going to do a cool down. If you'd like to join me for that, I'll just keep playing the song, and I'll do a cool down where we breathe, and it just helps your muscles to be less sore. I'll do some stretches for the neck so that it's less sore from doing all of the isolations that we did today. But yeah, let's do it one more time. All together. Oh, one more thing. I really want to see y'all do this dance. It is one of my favorite dances that I've learned. I really like I'm a big fan of body rolls and isolation, so I was really excited to do this. If you do learn the whole dance and you want to post it, I'm trying to get better about posting other people's dance, so if you want to post it on our Instagram, post it in your stories and tag kpopup.sf and Mindy Pile Dance. I'll go ahead and drop those as well, .sf in the chat. so that I can see them and hopefully repost them. Again, trying to get better about that. But yeah, okay, let's do this now. Let's do this one more time. I'll just count us into the beginning, but then I won't count through the whole thing. I'll just dance. Yeah, hopefully that's okay. Hopefully we're good now. Got my hat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
내가 너무 나빠서 네 맘을 전부 빼앗고 싶어져. Don't you worry. 어느새 네가 내 세상을 가진 걸 You make me feel so 숨을 내쉬고부터 like 경계는 넘어서 like 내 품에 놀라는 like 다른 생각은 하지마
Hope y'all appreciated my hat. Okay, I won't let the song keep playing and let's do a warm down, or cool down, sorry. Stretch. Alright, let's do a couple neck stretches. You want to push your head into your hands, and that activates the muscle here. Really helps it come down. You can tilt your head slightly forward to the 45 to get the back of your neck. Other way. Forward. Cobra stretch to stretch out our abs. Now, if you're really inflexible, you can do this. You don't get into the stretch. If you need more of a stretch, you can come up here and stretch out your abs. It helps if you take some deep breaths through your nose and out your mouth. And that really stretches out your abs. Stretch. You can touch your toes, if not, just reach, it's fine. We're just wanting to stretch out our calves a little bit. Appreciate all joining. If you want to go back to the pole dance, if you missed some of it, feel free. I'll end the stream in a minute and then you can restart it. I think it's on YouTube as well, so it'll be on our YouTube channel if you want to watch the whole thing. It's easier to go through there. Yeah, I'm glad y'all are excited for the Shining workshop. I am too. I'll see y'all in a couple weeks, and I hope you enjoy the next few classes coming next week, as you can see there. And if you haven't, were like late and you want to learn the whole dance, I'll end now and feel free to rewind.